After so many years of getting AAA slop games, we are finally getting some good quality games to play. And big man China also decided to step into the ring one more time after their incredible performance in the first round and dropped another masterpiece called Where Winds Meet. Finally, after getting Sekiro slop games spoon-fed to us for many years, we got an actual good game because this game is focused on fun rather than realism. And someone who knows that we're never gonna get a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time, I'm so glad that at least China could understand the vision and at least make a Sekiro fan happy. Technically, it's not a Sekiro slop. Listen, I'll explain later. Let's start with the character creator. I generally go for the default character. I would rather spend most of my time playing and having fun rather than creating atrocities. But this game has completely changed my perspective. I've seen One Piece characters. In this game, we have Michael Jackson, Master Yoda from Star Wars, Keanu Reeves if you want to roleplay as John Wick with a sword because you don't get guns in this game, Steve from Minecraft, someone made a speed meme in this game. We also got SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and also a handsome Squidward. Alright, that's enough for today. You guys get the idea, right? Gameplay. It is a combination of Sekiro turned into a hack and slasher with Genshin Impact exploration mechanics. And when I said it resembles to Sekiro, is not just because of the parry system and the posture meter. This is because of the wacky abilities and really amazing boss designs that is not tied to the concept of realism. Before people get angry with my explanation, let me give you the exact wording used in Wikipedia. It's a wuxia action-adventure role-playing video game. Listen, I hope I didn't butcher that name, boys, I'm gonna be honest. Listen, the point is, this game is fun. This is why I played Sekiro and loved it. This game has variety of weapons, which impacts your playstyle. That's right, you don't have to spend your life savings on a gacha system to unlock different weapons and characters with different abilities to have fun. You unlock them by just playing the game. You got swords, spears, rope darts, umbrellas, fans, dual blades, and also the Moblade. At first, I played this game like how I play Sekiro, being highly underleveled and relying on my parries to win. And no joke, I was so underleveled that I got one-shotted by the bosses over and over again. Do I level up as the game told me to? No, because they don't know that I have beaten Sekiro before. Some people might call this torture, but for me, this is just adrenaline. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, this game changes people, and not in a good way. This is how I defeated most of my bosses in the first region, and everything changed as soon as I unlocked the Thundercry Blade. This weapon sounds amazing because it is amazing. With this weapon, your presence will be like a thunder paired with your enemies crying for mercy. Hence the name Thundercry. Okay, that might be misinformation, but I'm not far off from the truth, okay? Before, I had to rely on my dodges and parries to make sure I don't die that quickly. But now, that's the last thing that comes to my mind because now I can absorb all the damage like a sponge. And if that wasn't enough, we also have charge attack damage that hits like a truck. The only negative thing that I would say is that every attack feels like you're watching an episode of Dragon Ball Z, but the damage is worth it. So soon after, I started using it as a backup weapon, using the shield so that I at least survive longer in fights. And then I started unlocking other weapons, and this is when I actually realized I'm actually supposed to be using two weapons. And this is where I understood how actually this game is meant to be played. Let me explain. This game has 4 types of playstyles: melee DPS, tanks, healing, and ranged DPS. Let me start with the first one. There are 3 subclasses for melee DPS. First one being Bellstrike Splendor. This is the one you start with. This technique gives you mobility and single target control, which is really good for kiting the enemy. Bellstrike Umbra. This one focuses on damage over time. If you're a big fan of bleed builds, then this one's for you. It has a decent mobility, but costs a lot of stamina. Bamboo Cut Wind Style. This technique focuses on really high mobility and attack speed. Really good if you want to be on top of your enemy and to put that attack speed to good use. Then we got the tank build with one subclass for the time being, Stone Split Might. Being a tank means being a damage sponge, which means you get a shield, damage reduction, stagger resistance, and a taunt. Unlike the melee DPS build, this one is more focused on AoE damage, but still, the charge attacks are no joke. Healers. more specifically Silkbind Diluc. Rather than focusing on damage, these guys are way better at supporting your teammates. Yes, this game is a co-op. You can't play this with your friend, which is if you have any. They also provide your team with buffs and also revives them. In simple words, a get out of jail free card. Last one being DPS range class. You also get only one subclass in this one as well, called Silkbind Jade, which focuses on range combat with good burst damage and airborne attacks. Alright, that's enough about the weapons and the classes. Now I'm gonna talk about what I love the most about this game, the boss fights. You get open world bosses, main quest bosses, and boss fights in side quests. And all of them are very unique in their own way. You can get the Puppet Master, little gremlin that wanted to kill me because I was broke and can't give him money, an old man riding a donkey who keeps falling asleep when fighting, angry blacksmith with a sword on his back, and I can keep going on and on about every single boss fight in the game. But one thing that you need to understand is that every boss fight feels like a new experience. I had so much fun fighting every single one of them, except the old man riding the donkey. It was really hard to understand his attack patterns. This one took me days to beat. But all in all, really fun times. Now, let's talk about the story. Everything that I say in this part of the video is going to be complete exaggeration or just completely false. Mainly because everyone was speaking Chinese in this game for two reasons. Number one, English dub is really bad. And second, I need to increase my credit score. But don't worry, this game has subtitles. But this is where the next problem comes in. I don't like reading, so subtitles don't even matter at this point. With that being said, spoiler alerts in 3, 2, 1, and go. Game starts with us meeting three characters crucial to the story: Uncle, Aunt, and the annoying gremlin. After doing chores for 2 hours, we meet this guy who kidnaps us, but we managed to escape. But now, Aunt is missing. So, another side quest, I guess. This time we go far and wide into the La La Land. This is where we meet a woman who acts a lot like an American, because she got really pissed off when I stepped foot into her property, and she used her rights to stop us from invading on her property. Only thing that we were missing were guns. Alright, ma'am, calm down. I'm just passing through here. I don't want to cause any trouble. By the way, I forgot to mention I died so many times in this boss fight because my game was bugged, which results in the text not being shown, so I kept getting one shot over and over again. After beating her, we escaped. But this guy shows up again. But this time, we're working together. As it turns out, both of us are looking for aunts. But this alliance won't last long because we ditch him the last second because we don't trust him for some reason. And we get to our next boss fight. Not a man, woman, or a monster, but a horse. Yep, that's right. We're fighting a horse now. After killing the horse twice, Aunt suddenly returns. And everyone is happy again. Even the guy we betrayed, both of us are good buddies now. Again. But remember the woman defending her property? Yeah, she's back with vengeance. And she used her God-given rights to invade my hometown. I don't know, maybe she found oil or something. And unfortunately, the little gremlin dies protecting us. I think. I don't know what happened because they never showed it. But it's a sad day for all of us. Even though I told her that her family is going to disown her 5 minutes ago, but still, it's really sad and depressing. My man is angry now. So me and my buddy are here to avenge her death. And what's the best place to do that? The wine dungeon, which is where we beat her the second time. And this is where things go from bad to worse. Because now she tells me that she has a split personality disorder. Huh? And this is where I was so confused, like, what's happening? Where am I? After beating her the third time, she starts sending her goons and me and my bro are surrounded. Guess what we do in this situation? If you said started drinking, then you're absolutely right. Because drinking while fighting is the best way to die. Oh wait, I think I forgot to tell you guys. My buddy that I betrayed so many times, yeah, he also dies. But at least he was able to save the main protagonist so the game doesn't end. After seeing his loved one die with nothing to lose, he decides to go far away from his hometown so that he can spend the rest of his life as a monk. After this, I didn't play the game. So anyone who was angry at me in the comment section for misinformation, yeah, I'm done. And also follow me on Twitch so that you can see me live playing something, I guess. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Bye.